Right guys, this is HSCMckeown here, and today I am going to be discussing who I think is the world's best Wonderkid. I'm going to mention who I think my favourite is, and if any of you are watching this, you can feel free to put your choice down in the comments. Also, I'm trying to keep the ages of the players below 21, so the definition of Wonderkid stands correct. Also, if you wonder why I'm talking so quietly, it's because it's really late when I'm making this video and people in my house are asleep and I don't want to wake them up. Anyway, into the video. To start with, I'm going to pick my personal top 5 favourite players, or who I think are the better under 21-year-old players in world football right now, and I'm going to analyse them and then give you my opinion on who's the best. The top 5 I've gone with is Barcelona, who is currently on loan at Sevilla, Gerard Deulofeu, obviously not pronouncing that right, but everyone knows who that is. I have also gone with Raheem Sterling and Ross Barkley, two English players who are progressing really well. And finally, Memphis Depay, who has a really good World Cup this year, plays for PSV and the Netherlands, and one maybe people might not know, Mateo Kovacic for Inter Milan. Firstly, Deulofeu. Basically, after watching him for Everton last season, I was really impressed with him, considering I think he was only 19 years old. Secondly, the way a player of his physique and playing style adapted so well to the Premier League shows he's definitely going to be a world-class talent. The fact he's also then gone and made a massive impact at Sevilla, who I think are second, or they're doing quite well at the moment in the league, in La Liga, shows he's definitely it's still the only age, at only the age of 20, he's definitely going to be up there in the top, at least top 10 players in the world when he's older. Secondly, we have Raheem Sterling, and we all know what he's all about: pace, dribbling, and can definitely finish. He seems to have everything, maybe not the strongest, but he doesn't dive, he can hold his own sometimes, and he just has done so well at Liverpool, and now he's finally changed his disgusting attitude. He is becoming a revelation in the Premier League, and hopefully for England as well. Next, we have Ross Barkley, who obviously, as many have compared him to Wayne Rooney, maybe not a striker, but the same physique, even appearance as Wayne Rooney, and obviously both coming from the Everton Youth Academy. Barkley has shown he can do anything really, like with a goal against Newcastle last year, where he ran around nearly the whole team and smashed it into the roof of the net. And I think I've seen him score free kicks, I've seen him score all types of goals, definitely showing he's going to be one of the true greats, and hopefully he'll do well for England as well. And him and Sterling and many other players we've got will definitely give us more of a chance of winning those World Championships or World Cups, Euro Championships, and many games to come in the future for England. Then we have Memphis Depay. Obviously, some might not know about him, but he is an amazing player. He's a bit like Raheem Sterling, really, apart from he's not playing in such a high league. So, obviously, you think of Raheem Sterling, just imagine the Dutch version of Sterling. And lastly, Mateo Kovacic. He's been around, it seems, for ages, because I've seen him play quite a few times for Inter Milan over the last few seasons, and he seems to be playing week in, week out, and yet he's only 20. He's very composed on the ball. He can shoot from distance, and he can finish from close. He can pass short and long. He can dribble players. He seems like the perfect player, really, and I'm pretty sure any team would love to see him in their club. I'm not sure what player he really reminds me of, but he is definitely one for the future, and he will easily be in the top 5 players if he keeps going with his potential. Right, time for the comparisons. Basically, I've put him in a list order, and in 5th place I've given Depay. Not because of how good he is, but I feel he's only really proved himself in the Eredivisie, which, no offence, isn't really the best of leagues in the world. 4th place I have put Ross Barkley, as although I feel maybe he's better than 4th technically, but because the fact he's only had one good season will leave him, for me, in 4th. In 3rd place, I've put Kovacic, because he's had a few good seasons and he's only 20, and he is an amazing player, and I really like him. But I think as he's only played in the Italian league, and he does only play for Inter, not Juventus, like Pogba, let's say, I feel he hasn't stepped up to the really top level yet, like Champions League football yet. Second, I put Defelu. Although he has only had a few, maybe 1, 2 good seasons, I really enjoy watching him play. He scored loads of good goals. He's always threatening. You never know what he's going to do with the ball, and I just love to have him in Arsenal's first team lineup every week. And first, of course, I had to put Raheem Sterling. After 3 really good seasons in the Premier League, and yet he's still only about 20 years old. This guy is going to be one of the world's best when he's older. I think if he keeps progressing as he is and keeps going, he's definitely going to be in the world's top 3. I see him, I rate him as highly as Neymar because he's so good and can seem to do everything with the ball. The only problem maybe for him is with progression wise, Liverpool seems to be on the down this season, and you can't expect to put the whole team's reliance on one 20-year-old player. Anyway, guys, sorry the video is maybe a bit too long, or maybe you like these better. If you do like them longer, please let me know in the comments, and I will make them longer for you next time. But anyway, guys, that's all from me today, and I'll see you guys next time.